Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Doordarshan News Bulletin. This is Rodali. Now the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi urges first-time voters to exercise franchisee in record numbers, lauds Arunachal teacher for language preservation efforts. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar to address ongoing budget session of Mizoram Assembly tomorrow. Five schools in Meghalaya upgraded with solar power, enabling them to run smart classrooms. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh inaugurates Mr. My Park Sports Digital Experience Centre at Khuman Lampak Sports Complex today. And in sports, in fourth cricket test in Ranchi, England set a victory target of 192 runs for Men in Blue. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today urged the first-time voters to exercise their franchisee in record numbers in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani this morning, Modi said that the more youth participate in the electoral process, the more beneficial its results will be for the country. He was happy to note that the Election Commission has started a campaign, Mera Pehla Vote Desh Ke Liye. Through this, first-time voters have been requested to vote in maximum numbers. Modi said the International Women's Day on the 8th of March is an opportunity to salute the contribution of women power in the developmental journey of the country. He noted that another area where women have demonstrated their leadership abilities is natural farming, water conservation and sanitation.
और अभियान की शुरुआत की है। मेरा पहला वोट देश के लिए। इसके जरिए विशेष रूप से फर्स्ट टाइम वोटर्स से अधिक संख्या है। भारत को जोश और ऊर्जा से भरी अपनी युवा शक्ति पर गर्व है। हमारे युवा साथी चुनावी प्रक्रिया में जितनी अधिक भागीदारी करेंगे, इसके नतीजे देश के लिए उतने ही लाभकारी होंगे। मैं भी फर्स्ट टाइम वोटर से आग्रह करूंगा कि वे रिकॉर्ड संख्या में वोट करें। 18 का होने के बाद आपको 18वीं लोकसभा के लिए सदस्य चुनने का मौका मिल रहा है। यानी ये 18वीं लोकसभा भी युवा आकांक्षा का प्रतीक होगी। इसलिए आपके वोट का महत्व और बढ़ गया है। आम चुनावों की इस हलचल के बीच आप युवा न केवल राजनीतिक गतिविधियों का हिस्सा बनिए, बल्कि इस दौरान चर्चा और बहस को लेकर भी जागरूक बने रहिए। और याद रखिएगा, मेरा पहला वोट देश के लिए। मैं देश के इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को भी आग्रह करूंगा, चाहे वो खेल जगत के हो, फिल्म जगत के हो, साहित्य जगत के हो, दूसरे प्रोफेशनल्स हो या हमारे इंस्टाग्राम और यूट्यूब के इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हो, वो भी इस अभियान में बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा लें और हमारे फर्स्ट टाइम वोटर्स को मोटिवेट करें।
In his address to the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke about the diversity of India and laid emphasis on use of mother tongue. He cited the example of Muhammad Manshah of Ganderbal in Jammu and Kashmir, who has been engaged in efforts to preserve the Gojri language for the last 3 decades. The Prime Minister mentioned Banwang Losu of Tirap in Arunachal Pradesh, who has contributed in the spread of Wancho language so that it can be saved from extinction. In more national news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated Sudarshan Setu, the country's longest cable-stayed bridge of 2.32 km on the Arabian Sea, connecting Beit Dwarka Island to mainland Okha in Gujarat's Devbhoomi Dwarka district. Modi began his day by offering prayers at Lord Sri Krishna Temple at Beit Dwarka. He later inaugurated the 4-lane cable-stayed bridge called the Sudarshan Setu, which boasts a unique design featuring a footpath adorned with verses from Srimad Bhagavad Gita Sita and images of Lord Krishna on both sides. The bridge, including 900 meters of central double-span cable-stayed portion and a 2.45-kilometer long approach road, has been constructed at a cost of 979 crore rupees.
देवभूमि द्वारिका में भगवान कृष्ण द्वारिकाधीश के रूप में विराजते हैं। यहां जो कुछ भी होता है वो द्वारिकाधीश की इच्छा से ही होता है। आज सुबह मुझे मंदिर में दर्शन का, पूजन का सौभाग्य मिला। द्वारिका के लिए कहा जाता है कि ये 4 धाम और सप्तपुरी दोनों का हिस्सा है। यहां आदि शंकराचार्य जी ने 4 पीठों में से एक शारदा पीठ की स्थापना की। यहां नागेश्वर ज्योतिर्लिंग है, रुक्मणी देवी मंदिर है, आस्था के ऐसे अनेक केंद्र हैं। और मुझे बीते दिनों देश काज करते करते देव काज के निमित्त देश के अनेक तीर्थों की यात्रा का सौभाग्य मिला है। आज द्वारिका धाम में भी उसी दिव्यता को अनुभव कर रहा हूं।
Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar will be addressing the ongoing budget session of the Mizoram Legislative Assembly tomorrow. He will be the second Vice President to address the Mizoram Assembly after former Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu addressed the August House of the Hill State on March 10, 2022. As per schedule, the Vice President will be delivering the convocation address of the 18th convocation of Mizoram University in the forenoon session and distribute medals and certificates to those who graduated from the university in the last academic session. The proceedings of the 4th session of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly will be conducted in a paperless environment. The session will begin tomorrow and conclude on March 1st. Assembly Secretary in charge Kruo Hituanuo Rio informed that 70% of the legislative proceedings will be paperless. She said Assembly Secretariat will not be laying hard copies of the list of business, annual administrative reports, questions and replies. However, these papers will be available for download on the NEVA website and the NEVA phone app. Chief Minister Nephew Rio, who also holds the finance portfolio, will present the budget for the year 2024-25 on February 27th. In Manipur, the State Cabinet on Saturday held a meeting to discuss the upcoming State Assembly session. The meeting decided to table the Manipur Goods and Services Tax 6th Amendment Bill 2024 in the session. The Assembly session will commence from the 28th of this month and will have 5 sittings lasting up to the 5th of next month. The Cabinet also decided to lay the Manipur Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management 5th Amendment Bill 2024, Reports of the Controller and Auditor General of India Budget 2024, Revised Estimates 2023 and 24 and Budget Estimates 24-25 vote on account. The meeting also approved the opening of a super speciality branch in pulmonary medicine and critical care at Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today said in a social media post that 5 schools in East Garo Hills have been upgraded with 7 kilowatt of solar power for each school to enable them to run smart classrooms. He said it is incredible that local youth who were trained by the Global Himalayan Expedition installed the 35 kilowatt of solar power lines in less than 2 weeks. He said, and I quote, "We take pride in supporting organizations and institutions for their committed service to the society that aligns with the vision of our government," unquote. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu has lauded what he called the extraordinary efforts of the Border Roads Organization (BRO) India personnel who rescued 70 stranded tourists at Sela Pass in Tawang. In a social media post, he said the brave men confronted the fierce intensity of blizzard battling howling winds that could numb the senses. It can be recalled here that heavy snowfall in the higher reaches of Tawang since 22nd February has resulted in disruption of traffic and closure of roads. In Arunachal Pradesh, Deputy Chief Minister Chauna May today attended the inaugural session of the first ever Arunachal Pradesh University Festival APU Fest in the university premises in Pasighat. Arunachal Pradesh University, the lone state-owned university, started its first academic session in 2023. He said he was thrilled to witness the enthusiastic participation of both the students and faculty members towards pulling off their first of many annual festivals with great dedication. In a social media post, he expressed confidence that within the next 5 years, the university will grow tremendously in the field of academics, research and entrepreneurship. In news from Tripura, the 7th edition of the Purvottar Yuva Utsav, a 4-day cultural extravaganza for the youth of the northeastern states, will kick off in Agartala on February 26th. The festival, which aims to showcase the rich and diverse talents of the region, will feature various competitions and events in yoga, folk dance, martial arts, painting, photography, musical instruments, folk music and more. The festivals will be inaugurated in the premises of the Purbasha Urban Hut, Agartala. Prior to the inauguration, a colourful rally will be organized at 2 p.m. starting from the Rabindra Shatabarshiki Bhavan premises and ending at the Purbasha Urban Hut premises, passing through various routes in the city. In Manipur, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today inaugurates Mr. Maipak Sports Digital Experience Centre at Khuman Lampak Sports Complex in Imphal. He said Nongthongbam Maipak, who held the prestigious title of Mr. India in 1970 and participated in Mr. Universe in 1971, inspired the youths of Manipur to take up bodybuilding as a profession and inspired the people to follow a healthy lifestyle. It was truly an honor to inaugurate the Sports Digital Experience Centre in his name. He said his legacy shall live on. He also attended Sana Roshi Ni Namit or Players' Day celebrations at the same venue. In cricket, India were 40 runs without loss at stumps on the third day in their second innings against England, chasing a victory target of 192 runs in the fourth test at JSCA International Stadium Complex in Ranchi. The hosts still need 152 runs for victory. Rohit Sharma with 24 runs and Yashasvi Jaiswal with 16 were at the crease. England were all out for 145 runs in their second innings. Jack Crowley scored 60 runs for England. Off-spinner Ravichandran Ashwin claimed 5 wickets, while Kuldeep Yadav took 4 wickets and Ravindra Jadeja got 1. Earlier today, India posted 307 runs in their first innings against England's 353 runs. India are currently leading the 5-match series in 2-1. In more sports news, in the Women's Premier League 2024 today, Gujarat Giants will take on Mumbai Indians women at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru in a short while from now. This will be the first match of Gujarat Titans in the league, while Mumbai Indians had won their last match against Delhi Capitals women by 4 wickets. Earlier on Saturday, the Royal Challengers Bangalore defeated UP Warriors in a close match. Chasing down a target of 158 runs, UP Warriors fell short by only 2 runs. This was RCB Women's inaugural win of the season. In Meghalaya, the Doordarshan of Nongrim Hills, in collaboration with Kripa Foundation, on Saturday organized an awareness program on drug abuse. The program was attended by the District Child Protection Officer East Khasi Hills, Mati Warzri Banti Liliang Narirah Ba Shnong of Nongrim Hills, spoke on the challenges faced by the drug users. Mati Warzri, District Child Protection Officer, gave an insight on the Juvenile Justice Act. To end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Modi urges first-time voters to exercise franchisee in record numbers, lauds Arunachal teacher for language preservation efforts. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar to address ongoing budget session of Mizoram Assembly tomorrow. Five schools in Meghalaya upgraded with solar power, enabling them to run smart classrooms. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh inaugurates Mr. Maipak Sports Digital Experience Centre at Khuman Lampak Sports Complex today. And in sports, in fourth cricket test in Ranchi, England set a victory target of 192 runs for Men in Blue. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.